Yo, what's up guys, Andre here, welcome to another video. So this is going to be the part 2 of those control blood games I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to get started off with the sword game first. So playing sword versus control blood is actually like literally just like free wins. So so when you're playing, it's very important to try to mulligan for Blood Moon plus Revelation. A lot of people they're just gonna play straight into the Revelation. They telegraph. If you do it, you probably win the game because they're probably gonna like commit their whole hand. Bam, you just win. So I keep the kiss here. I keep the kiss, and it's a little bit sketchy because like I said, I wanted the Blood Moon. If I get the Blood Moon, I have early points of interaction. Okay, I'm good to go. I do pick up Dabble Train. Now these aren't Revelations, but this is fine. So here he plays with the Perseus. Perseus is a must kill. If I don't do it and he plays a 2-1 Storm Commander thingy, it's gonna suck. So here he plays the Princess Vanguard. It is very important to disrupt aggro bloods turn 1. If you can disrupt their turn 1, they can't play any of their buff units. It gets very awkward for them to deal with. And if they don't have if they don't have Oathless Knight, they all of their turn 2s are just dead. So I'm in a very good spot. I pick up the Belphegor. Now Belphegor is very nice because I have the Blood Moon up, I don't have to pay 10. Not paying 10 versus aggro is very cool. So here he plays with the Palace Spencer, and I'm like, cool, I got him. Like all I need to do is just pick up relevant cards off of this, and I'm good to go. I know he's not gonna trade because why would you make trades? Like he can go face if he wants to. He plays that Ephemera. The Ephemera is actually super scary, but this is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna eat 6 damage. Yeah, 6 damage. I didn't like the evolve that he made. It wasn't a good evolve because, well, you play directly into Scarlet's Emperor. Whereas if he had evoed, I would have had to trade. If I have to trade, obviously that's fine for me, but it does slow me down from actually winning this game. But now I just get to slap him in the face for 4. I have 8 damage in play. And he's on a 2-turn clock now. He has to trade. But here, he goes for Round Table. Round Table is actually really gross, because I just ate 8 damage. I can die. I can die. Well, sorry. To him, I can die. If he has 3 more storm damage, I die. But here, I go ahead and truly cuck my opponent. I go Fang Serpent into Mask of the Black Death, Evo the Fang Serpent, so now I can't die. I'm effectively at 15 HP. Good luck, friend. So now he has to trade. Again, he has to trade. Like before, he had Archers trying to cheese burst me down. You can't actually cheese burst me down from 15 on 6 mana. That's impossible. So he has to make trades now. So he makes the first trade. One of the good things about Ephemera is that she lets you trade up a lot. Like here, he gets to trade him with Belphegor. Yeah, but it's not good enough because hey, I'm in Vengeance. Ha, you know happens on 7. Ephemera, let the fun and games begin, friends. And he's dead. So the big point about this game was just, I realized that I needed to go aggressive. Additionally, my opponent did not allocate his Evo correctly, thus allowing me to take an aggressive side instead of a more defensive side and having to trade. And as a result, I just got to smack my opponent silly, and he lost. So for this next game, this game is kind of weird. I didn't really understand all of what happened, and I meant to watch it on my own in order to give you a better idea of what happened, but I chose not to. So yeah. So I'm versus D-Shift. Now D-Shift is another very terrifying matchup for this deck, just because you don't actually go that fast. Like the creature you play, not actually that fast. Additionally, versus D-Shift, you now have to worry about both them shifting it as well as God Chimera, and that's deadly because sometimes I've had 32 damage God Chimera, so it's possible to get that, and you just straight just OTK your opponent. So I find my one Spawn. Spawn is very good in this matchup because they can't actually interact with it. They need to play a ward. If they can't play a ward, you just smack them in the face for 11. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so we pass on turn 2. I now know that he's okay. He's D-ship. Half the cards in my hand are all kind of bad. He plays the Sort Cash, so this is kind of troublesome. So here I go and play up the Fang Serpent. So there's actually a lot of merit. I mean, a lot of merit in playing out the Pure-Hearted Singer. But I was like, maybe he can't remove this. Maybe he can't. No, he removed it. If I played out the Pure-Hearted Singer, that would give me 2 more draws for Belphegor. But like a champ, I top deck the Belphegor anyway. I go down to 10. I don't mind going down to 10 because I have, how much healing is that? I have 8 points of healing in my hand. 10. I also go ahead and pre-evolve the Belphegor. You make the pre-evolve because this way, if he doesn't have Levi, he's in a dangerous spot because like he hasn't actually spell boosted that much. Here he goes Merlin. And because he's only spell boosted at max 4 to 6 times, I know that he can't possibly go for the Fire Embrace this turn. So here I go ahead and hit him in the face for 6. I also go ahead and pre-evolve this Scarlet Super as well. I make the pre-evolve because again it makes it very difficult for him to be able to clear it. But here he goes Magic Owl. Now this Magic Owl was terrifying. Magic Owl gives a lot of speed to the D-ship decks just because like it's basically a much better Spectral Wizard. Now if you don't know what Spectral Wizard is, basically same exact effect as Magic Owl except it was a 2/3 and yeah, it only gained +1/+1 on Evo. But here he full clears my board. This makes it kind of sad, but it's not like, you know, terrifying. It's not like, you know, the worst thing. I do, however, need 1 more damage to kill my opponent, or I need to never be forced to use another Evo in order to win. However, I still need to heal from all the early damage I took, and that's gonna take a while because like one of the issues is that, like if you drop yourself down to a low amount because you played out the Belphegor without a Blood Moon versus D-ship, they don't play that many creatures, so you don't have that many things to drain off of. So here, I just go ahead, and I realize that I need to heal in order to avoid dying to Gachimera, so I choose to go ahead and heal a little bit more. I go ahead and clear with the Kiss, I go face, I'm back at 18. This is good. I don't pre-evolve this time. I don't make the pre-evolve because I actually need the 1 damage Evo, so I actually need the stuff to live. But here, he spell boosts a ton like a monster, so I get very terrified. I'm like, oh, he's gonna D-shift me, isn't he? This is scary. So here, I just gonna go Blood Hungry. I go for the Matriarch play as opposed to going for the Spawn because I wanted to put out a lot of HP. I also did not want to have to make trades. So I also Evo here late, just because like it occurred to me right after I made that play that, oh, if he plays Gachimera, there's a strong chance I just get burst down by this Gachimera, and that's a problem. So I have to put a lot of HP on the board. So here he goes Conjure Golem into Magic Missile. Now because he pinged this and not my face, I know that he's gonna play D-ship this turn. I also know it's gonna be a defensive D-ship, and that he only has the 1. Like because he knows he can't actually clear all 3 of these creatures at once, so he needs to use the D-ship as defensively in order to do so. So here, he goes Sword Cast, boost a ton. Like, he just boosted 6 times. He goes Space in the Merlin, full clears my board. And this is scary. I can die. Like, because my entire board's gone, and he just put out 4 creatures. Like, this is one of the things that D-ship lets you do. Like, it lets you transition to these very nice game states where you can, where sometimes you can just, like, play the tempo game, where you just, like, play out a D-ship. But you don't do it to actually heal your opponent, you just like do it to put out a bunch of creatures at once. They can't actually remove the creatures, they just like win. So this turn I do kind of fuck up. I believe I actually end up floating mana here. Now the correct play is to actually go ahead and use the Kiss. If you use the Kiss, you can go ahead and heal up to 7. If you heal up to 7, mind you, D-ship generally usually plays like a lot of like 2 HP creatures, so it's very important to take the heal that you can get when you can get it. So I go ahead and I go Revelation into Mask of Black Death. Mask of Black Death is actually very core here because it means that he can't actually kill me because thankfully Gachimera is 9 PP and Kaleidoscope is 2. So he needs to be able to shift me. He needs to be able to go shift, bounce the mask while he's shifting, and then kill me that way. So here I go ahead and replay the kaleidoscope, and I go ahead and play spawn. So this is basically checkmate because he needs to be able to shift this turn, he needs to be able to bounce it this turn, and he needs to be able to play the Gachimera. But his Gachimera was only for 8, and then I played the Mask of Black Death block the shot. Sorry, the Mask of Black Death in combination with the spawn block the shot. He Spy Dancer on the last word of the spawn. I just kill him with the Emeralda. Again, this game was kind of scary just because like if he had the Chimera, I would have died. Or sorry, if he had a much larger Chimera, I would have died. But he didn't. I'm able to take the game. Like this is part of why I don't actually like the destroyer version of Gachimera shift, because like I'd rather it just be a Chimera. But hey. Alright, so for this last game, this game was also very interesting. So this game was like I felt like this game was where I had to pause for the day. Like I wanted to climb more. I only climbed like 400 points today. But this game actually, like, I felt like it actually like took like years off my life, because like it was a very stressful game. So let's go and hop into it. So I'm versus Dragon. Now I tell you guys this all the time, but both on like Discord, sometimes in my videos, but Control Blood actually does very well versus Dragon, just because like you play better creatures than the Dragon overall. You also have the same Bahamut that they do, but you also have Emeralda. Emeralda is better than Scyther almost any day of the week. Oh, you also have a lot of healing as well. Alright, so I go and toss back everything. I'm looking for the Revelation. I'm looking for the Blood Moon. Like if it goes off with the PDK, I want to be able to blow it up. I want to be able to blow up all of it all in the same turn. So I do pick up the Pure Hearted Singer as well as the Fang Serpent. These are both kind of good. You know, they're not the best, but they're both kind of good. So here he plays the Oracle. We know that he mulliganed for 2, so I know that either Ayla or Fervor is coming out in the next 2 turns. I go and play the Pure Heart Singer. I play the Pure Heart Singer specifically so I can dig for the Belphegor. If I can play the Belphegor, I'll be in a decent spot. Not the best spot, but a decent spot. I don't get the Belphegor, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig one more time. The trade doesn't matter here, or sorry, the going face here doesn't matter, because like at some point he's gonna heal for 3, because I don't actually do that much damage to him. Here I go ahead and choose to hold off on using the drain. Again, he plays the Fervor, so I'm like, oh god, the trifecta, triple ramp with Fervor. Oh god. So here I could in fact have gone for the Scarlet play, but no, Scarlet is a very vital resource, because I don't yet know if he is or is not PDK Baja. I'm pretty sure he's PDK Baja, because like the newer version of PDK doesn't actually use Fervor anymore. So as a result, because he's at 9 mana, I know that if I do anything terrifying, he's gonna go ahead and he's just gonna Bahamut me. But I have to play something this turn, because if I don't play anything this turn, I'm just gonna get smacked. So here, I choose to make a very aggressive and or dangerous play. I choose to hold on to my Evo. The Evo is very important. He still has a lot of Evos. I only have 2 Evos. Now, if I can force out Evos from him, I'm in a great spot. However, right now I've made a very dangerous mistake. Well, it's not so much a mistake as much as it's just like an overall decision point. Now here, there's not one, but there's also 2 things on the board that he wants to Bahamut away. He wants to Bahamut away that Blood Moon, because this way, if he does that, that means that he can play his PDKs. He wants to Bahamut away the Scarlet, because again, what kills things like say Genesis Dragon and say Sybil? Scarlet. So right here, I'm basically telling my opponent to Baja. He Bahas, I go Emeralda. Maybe he Bahas me again, I go Emeralda. He goes PDK, I go Rev. He eventually stops playing things, I go ahead and maybe play Spawn, and I work from there. But again, I'm in a dangerous spot, because like I don't have all 3 Emeraldas in hand. Additionally, because I played out the Diabolic Drain like that, I can only answer so many things that he would play. So I go ahead and use the Emeralda. Now there was merit to me going Baphomet plus Scarlet and using the Evo there. The reason why that's a good the reason why that's probably the better play is because if I do that, that makes it so he probably wants to use the they probably wants to go off with the PDK. He does that. Now I can go ahead and hard cast a Revelation if I want to. That's probably good. Maybe he goes Forte. Then I just go ahead and maybe say play something into it. I'm not sure what I'm going to play into it, but play something into it. However, I also held off on the Scarlet because I know that, oh, Forte is a card. I don't want to have to use Scarlet's, I don't want to have to use Emeraldus to clear that. I want to save the Emeraldus for clearing Baja. He's shown me one Baja, so I know that there's 3 Bajas in the deck, not that there are 3 Bajas, but that should account for 3 Bajas. Well, 2. And at the moment, I can only answer 2 in my hand. I can't actually answer all 3. Additionally, I'm gonna have to use some form of like removal on the Forte. Again, it will most likely be Scarlet if I can pick up another removal spell. If I can't, that's gonna be awkward. So here he evolves it. The evolve is always the play because at the moment, in most control blood lists, we aren't actually playing Hungering Horde. Hungering Horde actually isn't that good. You'd rather just have space for other things. So here I'm in an awkward spot. I have to use the Emerald. I don't want to, but I have to. Like, if he was a good player, he would know that to go ahead and just, drop a Baja here. Like, I've already used 2 Emeralds. I had to give him an Evo as well. If I don't Evo there, I die to Forte Erd. I don't know for sure if he is or is not playing Forte Erd, but I have to respect that. Here he gets Sybil. Now this is really interesting to me because, like, my opponent from here, like, does some, like, very, very interesting plays overall. Like, I don't actually agree with all of them, but hey, that's just me, I guess. So he's playing very, very slowly here. He just straight up just hard casts a 5-mana Staircase. I was like, interesting. So I'm really, really curious as to what exactly is in my opponent's hand, but I guess we can find that out later. So here I have to use the Scarlet because I don't want to give up my last Evo. I go face. Now this invites a very, very good Baja for him. However, and this part was very, very cool. Or sorry, this part was very, very important. My opponent, because I know that he has Master Points, and because I know that he's probably not dumb, he knows that I have Bajas in this deck. As a result, because I'm now at 10 mana, he can't just afford to just slap down a Baja anymore. Now mind you, that Baja would have been great here. However, again, he doesn't want to do that because, again, if you Baja me and I Baja you back, you don't know if I have another Baja. You only have 1 Baja left. I know you only have 1 Baja left, but you don't know if I have 3 Bajas or if I have 2 or this, that, and the third. Like, so he has a clear here, like, but here he plays with the Sybil, and this part was weird to me because, like, he doesn't use the evolve. So I'm like, why are you saving evolve points till next year, friend? Like what's the point here? So I go ahead and I just go Temptress on it. I do pick up a Vampiric Kiss. This is nice because eventually, at some point, he's gonna play Forte again. Like, and when he plays that, he might not Evo it. If he doesn't Evo, I just kill it with a Kiss now. But here he goes off with his PDK. Like, it's very, very good that he did this turn because he knows that most likely I'm not gonna want a Revelation. Thus, I can't. He trades, plays the Oracle last because, draw last, into Matilda, and then here he chooses not to Evo. I didn't really understand this, but hey. Like, oh, okay, I lied. It's not that I didn't understand it, it's that I felt like it was, like, kind of weird, because, like, by not Evoing, by not Evoing, it's one of those, like, you run the risk of me, like, playing out, like, weird things that also kill you. Like, for example, if I'm playing, let's see, who was at 8? If my Control Blood deck has Razor Claws in it, and I go Emeralda plus, like, Razor Claw, something like that, or, no, sorry, not Emeralda plus Razor Claw, spawn Evo plus Razor Claw, that'll kill you. I don't know. If I turn it to actually, be Bloody Mary, which is actually a real thing that people actually play, yeah, but, like, same thing, you would actually just die there, but hey. So here he goes Spray Friend, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I now know that he's digging for the rest of his Bajas, which means that again, like I'm in a very sketchy spot. I need to obviously like play to the board, but I also need to do so without triggering his Baja trap card. Like, if he plays the Baja, I don't have a way of answering that at the moment. And this is actually a very terrifying thing. I was actually considering going Mask into Belf because my HP total actually matters a lot, because I don't know for sure if he is or is not playing Forte Erd. He's drawn a lot of cards. I know he's drawn a lot of cards. He's also held a lot of cards in his hand. So there's a very strong chance that if I put myself into Vengeance and I don't have a Mask up or something like that, I can kill myself. Like, that's very tricky. Because like and I had to learn this lesson like that. I think it was like the hard way yesterday, because like I tried to make that play and then I died because I tried to win the game. Like, so here I go ahead and play the Mask. I also go ahead and Kiss for extra insurance, just to be safe, because he could actually still kill me with Forte Erd if I don't do that. So here, this forces the Bahamut, which is nice, because now he's down to one Bahamut left. However, I only have one answer to killing the Bahamut now. It has to be the third Emerald. I have to find that third Emerald before he can find and feel like dropping the third Baja. Thankfully though, he's still under the assumption that I have Bajas in my deck. Maybe I do have Bajas in my deck, but like he's still under the assumption that maybe I have Bajas in hand. But here, when he plays the Genesis Dragon, I'm like, well, damn, that's a pretty bold move. Because now, because I know that he only has the one Baja left, I can go ahead and go spawn into Mask. I have to make this play, because if I don't make this play, I'm never winning this game. Like, it says this is the all or nothing. Do I win or do I die? But thankfully I win, because like he can't actually move and he can't actually kill me either. Like, Mask is Mask of Black Death is a very good card, but like I literally said it on release, and I'll say it now. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh well, Mask is like terrible or whatever, but that's not true. Like, for Mask, if you wanted a more convincing reason for whether or not Mask of Black Death was good, look to Hearthstone. Like, Hearthstone has a similar card. Hearthstone has a card called Ice Block. Ice Block literally says when you lose the game one time during your opponent's turn, don't lose the game. Like, just stay at 1. You can't take any more damage at the turn. Now that card is very insane. It has like bitched about like pretty much from the time that I started playing HS to even now. Like, it's still complaining about all the time, just because like, it's a very ridiculous card. But here, you can not only play 3 of them, but you're also in a class that can also heal. Because one of the issues with Ice Block is that, because one of the counterplays against Ice Block is that, like, oh, well, you're at a 1, and unless you have Reno Jackson to put you back up to full, you're still at 1. But here you can actually go ahead and heal. The wording is more flexible, because it means that certain things can't kill you anymore. Like, for example, say for example, a Gachimera shot, I believe, doesn't actually kill you. I might be wrong about that one. But things like that don't actually kill you anymore. Things like, say, a Bahamut suddenly can't kill you because, like, oh, well, the Bahamut attacks you, and all that happens is they just like lose your Mask buff. That's pretty good. Like, 2-drop blocking the shot of the 13/13 world destroying dragon seems good. Seems great. Damn. Like, I really like Control Blade a lot. It's definitely a deck that they can use to climb. Like, I've shown you a game with Sword. I've shown you a game versus Dragon. Now, I'll probably be like recording more games. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun to play. The games might, they might go a little bit too long. But hey, like, this is the price they play when you play Control. Like, but the win rate speaks for itself. Like yesterday, like I said, I went on a 15 game win streak. The guy I got this list from, he went on I literally watched his stream for like 3 hours. He literally only lost like 2 games in the entirety of the 3 hours I watched, and he played a lot of games. I think he played like at least 20. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about Control Blood in the meta game down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next.